Aisha Buhari withdraws charges against Aminu Mohammed. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. President Muhammadu Buhari's wife, Aisha, has withdrawn the defamation and slander charges against Aminu Mohammed, the detained student of the Federal University of Technology, Dutse, Jigawa State. Politics Nigeria reports that the prosecution counsel Fidelis Obugbe on Friday said the first lady as the mother of a nation decided to drop the case following the intervention of well-meaning Nigerians. Her cited Section 108 subsection 2A of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act to move the application for the withdrawal of the case. Ruling on the matter, Justice Yusuf Halilu of the FCT High Court, Abuja, commended Mrs. Buhari for taking the bold steps to pardon the accused. It will be recalled that Mohammed was arrested and detained on the orders of Aisha. The 24-year-old had tweeted in June in Hausa that the first lady was feeding fat on people's money, on the money meant for the poor. Mama has fed fat on poor people's money. So, let me say this. This particular issue, we just hope that it is not they have pardoned him now, Leno, then tomorrow we have not heard that he has been released. Though a lot of people are angry, most especially after the fact that it was found out that he was one of the supporters of Deborah Samuels. He was in support of what happened, or he was in support. A lot of people are angry and saying it is karma. In fact, whatever, after all, nothing. Anything will happen. And I'm saying no. Justice is justice. Justice is justice. I just hope this is an eye-opener for the Northerners. The bad leaders we will get, might be our common enemy. Most of the people coming out to plead for his justice, that I've heard, that I've read about, they are all Southerners. So let these Northerners, I just hope the breeze of having an open mind go blow reach their side, and they're going to see that we are actually not the enemy. Rather, we have a common enemy. Okay. As the mother, she did the right thing, but the guy in question must learn to behave like a normal person all the time. Kudos to Aisha Buhari for always standing out for ordinary Nigerians. What are you saying? Na Aisha na detain am. So with him standing up for ordinary Nigerians, Nibu. Oh my goodness. This must be a lesson for all Nigerian youth to learn how to respect to their elders no matter the provocation. Period. Which ordinary Nigerians has she stood for? Let me ask. Thank God I'm not the only one asking. Maybe the rich in Abuja, not in the South, because we are the ordinary Nigerians. No kudos for her, she abused power. I don't know. Sincerely, sometimes this is the kind of statement to read and you're like, God, why you put me and some people together? She is the person that ordered the arrest. She is the person that detained. She is the person that charged the court. And you are coming out to say kudos to her. Nikeni, for what? Kudos to her for making that young man's life miserable. Is that it? The thing is, I think many people reached out to me and like, don't you think this is karma for this young man? After all, do you know what it means to have to be burnt to death? And after being burnt to death, your spirit, they see some people, they talk, say it's good for you. Kai says it's very painful. But the truth about it is, people are saying it is God fighting for. Yes, I have people reach out to me and say, don't you think it's God fighting for this particular young lady? Don't you think it's God fighting for her? At least let him be the number one that's going to be, getting all the, but I now said, no matter what, it does not now mean that we are not going to support. The person was like, as she saw that particular, that he was one of those that, in fact, she would know she no longer have mercy for her. I was like, Then, in reply to that person, I said, don't you think it is Nigerian karma? Once upon a time, this time about 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years ago, we had a woman who was in power, but she did not have formal education, but she was very sympathetic to Nigerians. In fact, she was insulted, she was You know, she and her husband, there is nothing that they did not do to their name. They dragged their name, what as in, and no even know how they kept their cool. They did not come out and order everybody to be arrested, order some people to be thrown into maximum or medium prison. You understand? Order some people to be detained. So this goes to show assassination. That was my reply to the person. That means if this is scammer, that means definitely it's scammer for Nigerians who voted out, abused the certain first lady, the person of Patience Jonathan. Then, she was a woman. I was telling her she was a woman that sympathized with us. She came out openly on national TV and wept for what was going on. She openly said things. Her only offense was that she had no formal education. And now God has given people somebody that has formal education but has no sympathy. Okay, that is by the way. Alright, Aisha is a very good woman. Only the people around her husband are evil. Oh, okay, she has proven that she's a good woman. No, I agree with you. So these people around her that arrested the boy. I know somebody will say what I want to say. Keep deceiving yourself. Even President Yemi Osibanjo was recently make fun of. He joked and laughed over it. Thank you. You make a kind of funny situation. You make it lighter, on a lighter note. If you don't have, they say if you cannot take the heat, don't stand in the kitchen. If you don't have tolerance, don't do anything. In fact, remain in your house, let nobody see you. Because if you come out, even if you're a commoner, you'll be criticized. Not even talk when you are holding the most important office in the land. The office of the president, the wife, the first ladies. No. Okay? Imagine if she was French president. I'm sure his whole family would have been wiped out. I know he will be released immediately. The Buhari issue was brought up. In fact, they will love him for the tweet on the Buhari's death. And Nigeria will now. You are right, which is what I said yesterday. They released him because he's a northerner and he has supported the killings of the Buhari. That's a plus for him to be released. Though collectively we begged for his release, even though we are not well-meaning that intervened. Best though things don't come up. But the thing is, justice is justice. If this was done to somebody who did not commit any offense as well, let us give the same energy. I love the fact that we come out to do things together. Sincerely, I only hope when it comes to choosing our leaders, we are going to come together like this. Please now, I use God's name, beg us. Let us, have this kind of mind. Let us all speak up when things are not done rightly. And let us all, in voting, that is the most important thing. Let us make sure that the voting people who are going to, do the masses, who's going to practice true democracy. Sincerely. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.